Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to another Away Day show. Today I got a special guest. There's been a bit of a change to what we was originally going to do. We're now going to do the best 11 Arsenal players to have won the Premier League and the old Division 1. So yeah, without further ado, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I've got a special guest and I'm going to bring him in now because he's going to be helping me choose the team. Without further ado, got Mr. Gal in the building. Mr. Gal, how you doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. No one's ruining my mood this week, bro. No one's ruining my mood. No mid-game, no midweek games. No fans gonna ruin my mood. Nothing. We're chilling.
Trust me. Now I'm happy that we ain't got a midweek game now. Give the players a bit of rest, man. I think we needed a rest. We was looking a bit leggy towards the end of the game against Leicester. So I'm glad that we've got a full week recovery for the Burnley game, and hopefully we could put another big performance in. Were you happy with the performance on the weekend?
Oh yeah, I was glad. I was glad to see us put in some work, do some things different, change it up a little bit, because we haven't done it. We haven't played like that in a while, and you know it's probably one of the best performances we've had all season. You know what I mean?
100%. I mean, you said you did you pick the right score? You said 3-1, didn't you?
Wait, did I say 3-1 or did I say 2-1? I forget.
I'm sure you said 3-1. I said 2-1, and I'm pretty sure I saw on your one that you said 3-1.
I think I said 3-1 for the United game. Did I not? Or am I mistaken?
I can't remember, but you definitely said Arsenal were going to win, so that's all that matters.
I got the Liverpool game right. 2-0.
Yes, Samuel. He's finally on the channel, man. Finally here. But yeah, so without further ado, we're gonna get cracking, because obviously I'm aware that we've had people waiting, and I know people want to go to bed because it's nearly 10 o'clock. So obviously, what formation do you want to go with first, Agal? Because obviously right now it's stuck on 4-3-3. What formation do you want to go with?
4-4-2. Change this right now. 4-4-2, because I got a mad midfield for you. You're gonna be impressed with my midfield.
So remember, they have to have won the Premiership, or they ain't coming up on it. So, yeah.
For a second, I was gonna put Alexis or something in there.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to rethink it. But we'll start with the goalkeeper. These are the options. It's out of 2 for me. David Seaman's obviously won 2 Premierships, plus he won the old Division 1 with Arsenal. Or Jens Lehmann, who was part of the Invincibles. Who are you choosing in goal?
Only one. David Seaman did it for almost 2 decades, almost 2 different decades.
No, I don't think anyone can disagree. I still haven't forgiven Lehmann for pushing Robbie Keane at White Hart Lane and giving away the penalty to make it 2-2. So yeah, is that shots fired? Yeah, Laurie was trying to put Alex Manninger in goal on one of our streams, isn't it? So yeah, definitely shots fired there, Laurie, man, because we definitely can't be putting in Manninger in the team, man. Right back. Yeah, obviously, there's 2. For me, again, there's 2. There's only 2. Oh.
There's 2. There's Lauren, and then you have Dixon. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did for Seaman. You have to put Dixon in, because Dixon was part of 3 teams that won the league, right? He won 2 Premier League and 1 First Division.
And he was part of the team that won.
Did he win 4 or 3?
He won 3. Oh no, he won 4 because he's part of the '89 team as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dixon. Just on that, Dixon has to go in there. Honourable mention for Lauren, because obviously he was just probably one of the most underrated right backs in the Premiership. Came to us as a centre midfielder from Mallorca. We put him right back, and he turns out to be one of the best right backs in the league, man. And he was a smooth penalty taker. Yeah, Lehmann cost us the UEFA Champions League, man. So that's why we're leaving. That's why we're leaving him out.
This is one guy you don't want right back in the dressing room. I'll tell you that.
This is hard. Centre backs. Now let's go left back first, actually, and then we go centre backs. Left backs again.
Why are you debating? Nigel Winterburn.
This is your team.
Nigel Winterburn. Cole, bro. This
is your team.
Ashley Cole in there. You
No, I
crazy,
mean, because
bro?
actually, I think Ashley Cole is the best left back ever to play in the
Nigel
Premiership. So,
Winterburn has more league titles
um,
than Ashley Cole, no?
but
In the
yeah,
Premier League for
again, like you're
Arsenal.
saying, he was part of the '89 and the '91 team, plus the first Arsene Wenger team to win the league. So, again, we can't not put Nigel Winterburn in.
And I met
Centre
him
backs
too, so
is
he's a nice guy. He's a really nice guy.
yeah, he is a proper nice guy as well. Centre backs is where for me is where it gets a bit tough because I feel like we've got 4 centre backs that could easily go in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you choose, though. I'm gonna let you choose.
Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. There's only 3 that I would pick from. I'd only pick between Adams, right? Adams, Campbell, and Keon. To me, Steve Bold is
Just
not in
because
that
of
mix. Who was it for you?
yeah. Obviously, Torre was part of the Invincibles, but obviously, like you're saying, in terms of how many league titles, Keown won 3, Adams won 5 as well. So Adams is Mr. Arsenal, so he's won 4.
Yeah.
So Adams has to be one of those centre backs in my eyes. The other one,
Yeah, Adams
Keown
just
won
missed
3,
out on
didn't
our
he?
last one.
He would have missed out on the
Keon,
Invincibles. Yeah, he
Keon,
retired the season.
Keon technically, Keon technically won. Yeah, no, yeah, he only won 3 because he was out on loan to Leicester, and no, we
Yeah,
sold him to
to
Leicester.
Leicester or Everton or
We
someone,
sold
didn't
him. We sold him, and we bought him
he
back.
yeah, bought him back. Yeah, because he actually came
Put Campbell
through
in,
as a
bro.
youngster, didn't he?
Okay, let's
But
ask the
Campbell,
people. If Campbell wasn't an option, I honestly would not have selected Colo Torre. It would have been between
yeah,
Bold or Keon.
I loved Winterburn, but Cashley is clear. Adams and Sol, Tony and Sol
Yeah,
Campbell.
yeah, yeah.
Everyone's
Adam and
gone Sol
Sol.
Campbell. Yeah, Sol Campbell again, just one of the best centre backs to have played in the Premiership. To be fair, it's a shame that he started off at Spurs, but yeah, that defense, that defense, that is the old 1-0 to the Arsenal sort of defense. Like we wouldn't really be conceding goals from that midfield, aside from that defense. Midfield is going to be hard because there are people that would get an honourable mention that I feel like they could get in there. People like Fabregas, people like Sanchez,
Let me stop you right
Santi
there.
Cazorla.
Let me stop you right there, bro. If this was the best Arsenal possible team, and it wasn't the teams that could win titles, is there anyone that gets into your back line from the players that we picked besides Ashley Cole, probably?
No.
Lauren, Ashley Cole, that's it. Everything else
Yeah.
is pretty much textbook.
Textbook,
right?
yeah. I wouldn't, to be fair, even up to now, it would still probably be that same defence. Just Ashley Cole and Lauren would be the only 2 that will be able to come in and come out of that defence in my eyes. But midfield is where it would get a bit tricky. We're going to start on right midfield.
Let me just put some honourable mentions in before we begin. Never won a league title, but Alexis Sanchez would have been an option. Never
100%.
won a league title, but Santi Cazorla is still one of my favorite players to ever play for Arsenal. Right?
100%.
No, I don't think Fabregas counts because he did win a league title technically, even though he wasn't a big part of the team. He did win a league title, right?
Yeah, he was in and around the Invincibles, weren't he? So
yeah, and then finally, I hate this guy, but you got to give him credit. You got to give him credit for what he's done in his career, and even at Arsenal for a short time. Mesut Ozil, he would have been an option.
I mean,
but I would have never.
He
picked
would
him.
be an option. He would be an option. 100%. He would be an option. Right midfield is a bit hard because I would be tempted to play somebody out of position here, to put them on the right, just so that I could get somebody in. But who would you put in right midfield?
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is 1 second. Right midfield can you play players out of position or?
They're letting you do is Bergkamp would be the only one that could go into midfield. But on right midfield, yeah, you could put anyone that's here. They could go into right midfield. So yeah, you could put like
between Freddie. It's between Freddie and Overmars for me on the right because I want to play. I want either Freddie or Overmars in the team.
Yeah,
Ray Parler. Ray Parler is not really that big for me, nah. Emmanuel Petit, no. Roberto Silva, no. Robert Perez is on the other side. Yeah, no.
See,
Overmars
I would have done that. I would have gone put Perez on the right just to get Overmars on the left.
What about Freddie though? That's the problem.
Oh, you can't leave Freddie out. 4-4-3, 4-3-3. Vieira. We can't put Fabregas in there because he hasn't won the league. He doesn't come up as a league winner, so Fabregas wouldn't be able to get in there, unfortunately.
You know what?
Actually, put Overmars.
The nostalgia wants me to pick Overmars, but you know what? It has to go to Freddie. Statistically, too, Freddie is clear of Overmars. Overmars is a better player, but
in terms of who actually helped us win the title when Henry got injured and players stopped scoring, Freddie started scoring for us. So yeah, I can't disagree with Freddie going on the right of midfield. It's gonna start getting tricky now because it's gonna get. I don't know who I'd put in centre midfield. Obviously, Patrick Vieira would be one because Patrick Vieira is the best ever midfielder in the Premiership for me. He's that good.
He's the best ever Arsenal. He's the GOAT after Henry.
Yeah, 100%.
After Henry, he's the only other GOAT. Like, who else is there?
Yeah, right? Patrick Vieira. The other GOATs, yeah. You know what? I think Bergkamp enabled us to sign other players because once Bergkamp came in, everybody was like, okay, Arsenal have got a world-class player now. I want to go and be a part of that. He came just before Wenger as well. So to get Bergkamp at that time was massive for us because Ian Wright was probably our biggest signing, to be fair. So to get Bergkamp was mad. They're saying put Petit in there.
Petit. This is my team, guys. Petit's my French boy. Let me first keep it simple. On the right, put in Robert.
So you want to put Perez right midfield, yeah?
Yeah, put Perez on the right. I think
put it wrong.
Oh, you clicked on the wrong thing. No.
I clicked on the wrong one.
Leave Freddie Ljungberg on the right, put Perez on the left.
Put Perez on
that's
the
where
left,
he played anyways, right?
Yeah, that's where he played. So who you going to send in midfield? Because we need to swap Perez out.
Okay, go down. You know what? It's between Gilberto Silva or Emmanuel Petit for me.
Oh, that is so tough.
I'm gonna go Gilberto Silva. He's more in my memory. You know what I mean? I became an Arsenal fan in '98. Robert Perez.
Yeah, now for me, I saw both of them. So Petit would have you more of a balanced, obviously, because he's left-footed. But Gilberto was so good that you didn't know what he did. When he stopped playing for us, then we were like, okay, that's what Gilberto used to do for us. Like, he was just so good, man. Samuel, were you drinking warm milk on a girl's stream? Perez, Vieira, Petit, Freddie. Petit scored the goal in the World Cup final, yeah. It was TKP. A Bowie for right back, if you ask me. He never won the league, so he can't go in there. Yeah. I wish Mikel Arteta had this headache when selecting his team. I think we all wish that, but I don't think we're ever going to get that, to be fair. Now, this is where it's going to get tricky because...
Yo, slap Henry in there. That's simple, man. Slap Henry in there. Now, here's where it's tricky. Yeah, you're right. The next one. Because do we put Dennis Bergkamp in? Bergkamp. Wiltor. Who else is there? Anelka, Overmars, Reyes, Ian Wright. There's just so many guys. So first things first. Let's remove guys. First things first. I don't know who Jeremy. He's not going in. I don't
Yeah,
remember
he's
getting
definitely.
it too quick.
Yeah, it's just a sub, to be fair.
Lewis is not going in. So Anelka, Dennis Bergkamp are still in the cut. Keep going down. Kanu is still in the cut. Keep going down. Okay. Overmars. Okay, so from Kanu Overmars, I have to remove Overmars. From Reyes and Wiltor, I have to remove Reyes. From easy, Ian Wright. so now from Wiltor and Ian Wright, I have to remove Wiltor. From Kanu, go up. From Kanu and Dennis Bergkamp, obviously I have to remove Kanu. From Nicholas Anelka and Dennis Bergkamp, I have to remove Nicholas Anelka. So now scroll down.
And then we're left with Ian Wright and Dennis Bergkamp.
Okay, so it has to go to Dennis Bergkamp then, because Dennis Bergkamp was the team, Dennis Bergkamp had the league titles.
Gunnar Dread, he was like Wright and Henry. Man tried to say it earlier. Bergkamp has to be in the team. Bergkamp, Henry, Righty and Henry, the Gunner Express. Balmorte, Fulham legend.
Nah, for me, it has to go to Henry and Bergkamp, man.
So you're gonna put in Bergkamp, yeah?
Yeah, Henry and Bergkamp. Now, I didn't go for the best strength team, because if I would have went for the best strength team, I would have picked Ashley Cole instead of Winterburn. But I went for the team that has won more titles, done more for Arsenal, and is more in my memory. As you can tell, Gilberto's, that whole midfield I've seen play. Those two guys at the front I've seen play. Everyone in the defense I've pretty much seen play. The only person you could say, you know what, I didn't really get to see play much was Seaman. But even Seaman, I seen him play because I started watching Arsenal in '98. Right? So it's like
this is basically this is the Invincibles mixed with the 97-98 team. Yeah, to be fair, I don't think many people could change much in that team, man. I think most people, no respect for my guy Drew, didn't win the league, so he can't go in there. No snakes in his team, which is good. Yeah, I mean, I think if we were to open it up to all Arsenal ever players up until now, I'm not sure how much the team would have changed. I think maybe Sanchez comes in for me. Ozil would be an honourable mention.
No, Santi Cazorla takes Gilberto Silva's spot. Facts.
You think so? Oh yeah. Santi and Vieira would have been just too much, man.
Or Fabregas.
Or Cesc, Cesc. Yeah, I'm quite upset that they left Cesc out, man. I wanted them to be in there, but I'm upset they left him out. Big up Gonna Go in the building. Big up the Gunner Express. I would replace Gilberto with Fabregas. I think most of us would, to be fair.
Not me.
And Cesc, I think Cesc. How good do you reckon Cesc was? I said this earlier that I think every team that Cesc left, none of them have ever replaced him. Arsenal, Chelsea. I don't think they've replaced him. They haven't got a player as good as Cesc Fabregas in midfield. Like, I can't think of anyone that they've bought. I mean, Hazard wasn't the same sort of player. Obviously, he was amazing, but wasn't the same sort of player. We've never had anyone come in and be as good as Cesc at that level. I mean, Santi could have been there, but he never got a chance to play that many games, to be fair, due to his injury in the end. Cesc was levels. Imagine Cesc link up with Saka. Cesc is what Aubameyang needs. Someone that can just play a ball from anywhere on a pitch, find these runs, throw on goal. Van Persie on the bench, never won a league title with us.
You know who has a shout to start? Honestly,
Cesc
you got Cesc has a shout to start. Thing has a shout to start. I'm not gonna lie to you. When it comes down to it, Petr Cech, even though he wasn't an Arsenal legend, based on his Premier League history, he would have a shout against our keepers.
Yeah, 100%. Because obviously he's got the Golden Glove record for clean sheets and stuff.
He got a Golden Glove with Arsenal.
Yeah, so he's just like, yeah, he could replace one of our keepers. To be fair, I wouldn't be too mad. Maybe not his Arsenal days, but
I wouldn't be happy with it. I wouldn't be happy with it, but.
Van Persie had one good season, yeah. I mean, for Arsenal, he had one full season, so yeah, can't deny that. No agent check, yeah, nah.
Who is okay? If you could do the reverse, who's your worst Arsenal 11?
The worst Arsenal 11. Our worst Arsenal 11 would be Richard Wright in goal. That guy, from when he came in, just made mistake after mistake after mistake, man. So Richard Wright would definitely be in goal for me. Right back. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna put Almunia in there actually because he should have saved both goals in that Champions League. No, I don't think Carl Jenkinson was bad though, man. I just don't think he was Arsenal quality, but I don't think he was actually rubbish. But Almunia for the Champions League final has to go in there for me because those 2 goals he let in, he should have saved both of them. Right back. I'm going to go Oleg Luzhny, man. Oleg Luzhny was terrible, man. Centre-backs would be Scalacci.
What about Lichtsteiner?
Yeah, Lichtsteiner, actually. Lichtsteiner can go right back. Centre-backs, we can go... Scalacci was really, really bad.
Yo, you need a...
we had a guy called...
I'm going to screen share my screen. This is not...
Who have you got in your one?
This is the kind of
stuff. Vivas, Gunner Dread, Vivas was good, you know. Nelson Vivas, you know.
This is
Santos at right back.
I love looking at these kind of things and just Googling them and then flicking through them to see what they have in their teams. So let me just zoom out a little bit so we can see what they have out here. Can you see that?
Yeah, so yeah, already they started the same as us. Almunia in goal, Scalacci, Stefanos and Liechtenstein are the 3 I said. Grodin was a French player that we had for a little while. Denis Suarez. I don't know if I would put him in there, to be fair.
I don't know if I'll put Frimpong.
Yeah, Frimpong. I wouldn't put Frimpong in there either. Oh, my days. Gunner Dread, you're talking about Gus Caesar. That is taking it back. That's like 91. That's mad.
Let's see what other teams they have. Okay, these guys put...
Why is everyone putting Frimpong in there?
They put
Franny Jeffers was bad. Silvestre, yeah, Silvestre.
Jenkinson, Santos.
You know what, Yaya Sonogo, didn't he get like an assist in the FA Cup final? I swear he was like. Hurrah Miyachi, wasn't he supposed to be faster than like Thierry Henry? Like, yeah. He had like 10-second 100-meter dash, didn't he?
Jefferson's. Oh.
Sonogo, yeah. Campbell's harsh as well, man. I think Campbell's harsh.
Oh, this is just bringing back.
That was one of our Champions League games, wasn't it?
Yeah, bad memories. We had. You know what? You got to give it up to him. He made players look better than they were next to him as a center back.
Vermaelen was so good until he started getting injuries. Vermaelen was that season. He scored 10 goals as well. Do you remember Gideon Zalalem? Yeah, he was supposed to be a wonder kid in it, Zalalem.
Oh,
wasn't he like American?
Back in the day.
So I remember Glenn Helder. Oh, this is Curtis. Just what, bro? Jumper didn't play for Arsenal. What is that?
This is old school. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I think they're not doing worse like players. Oh man, that's taking the piss. Allow him. Let him be.
Yeah, nah, these ones are mugging us off now. Do you remember? Yeah, Zalalem gonna be a wonder kid. Pardew somebody played.
Andre Arshavin. Nah, they're taking a piss. They put Andre Arshavin in the team.
Henri Lansbury. I think that one's harsh as well. John Jensen in midfield, but he scored that worldie against Wimbledon, didn't he?
This is just mean. Leave the guy alone.
Diawara, he was bad. In a Moto's one, he won
Park.
The first. Did he win the first or the second league of Arsenal? He won the first or the second double, but I think he was a shirt sales one. That Bischoff one was terrible.
Yeah, bro. They don't rate Park at all.
He scored a good goal though in the League Cup, didn't he?
They don't rate this guy
Oh,
either.
that was terrible. That was a terrible signing, man. The Nilsson, I don't know about that.
What is this? It went from showing us worst 11 to just showing us actual teams. Oh,
Kim
that's
Karlstrom was a
bad.
bad signing.
Look at that United team. That was terrible.
But you know what? Yeah, teams like that. Yeah, Man United had them winning the league, man. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Remy Gard, yeah, what did he do? That's just a team, isn't it? That isn't the worst team.
Nah, this is just a team. But you know what? Gibbs was shit.
And Traore, we thought he was going to be
Martinez
like
played
world-class.
that game. What the hell? When was Martinez playing?
Martinez played, yeah, when we played Reading and we won 7-4 in the League Cup, and Martinez was in goal, man.
And then they ended up signing him. Imagine
he's supposed to be like the young
the
players.
under 21s, yeah. You know what the funny thing is? I could tell you how many of these guys are going to make it. Matt Macy's not going to make it.
He's like 27 now.
Medley's not going to make it. Matt Macy's gone this summer. Medley's gone this summer. Swanson's gone. Clark is going to be loaned out another year, right? Barton might be loaned out another year. Truman, I think he's already gone. Smith Rowe's in the first team. John Jules is banging it out at Doncaster. Connolly is currently in the second team. And you know what? Balogun's moving like a madman. So that team, from this whole team, there's only, I would say, there's only Clark and Smith Rowe have a chance to make it to the first team. And John Jules, he might get sold for profit.
Yeah, probably. That's what it's about now, isn't it? Profit, because we ain't going nowhere right now.
Yeah. Yo, let's talk about this though. What about our current team? How many guys in our current team would actually crack into the starting 11 for any of our league-winning sides? How many of our current players would actually make a league-winning team?
Guys, what do you think? I think Aubameyang would get in there. I think Aubameyang would be able to.
I think Saka would get in there because we don't have too many legends on the right-hand side.
Yeah, Saka would get in there. Aubameyang. Leno wouldn't. Bellerin wouldn't. None of our centre-backs would. Tierney probably would at left-back, to be fair. Tierney would get in there. Yeah, KP agrees. Tierney. Midfield, Partey and Vieira would be just... No one would want to play against that. Xhaka wouldn't. El Neni definitely wouldn't. I think Lacazette might be a sub. Like a Silva and Viltord. Partey wouldn't. Partey's better than he's better than Edu. So I think he would. He's got more to his game than Edu, Gilberto, and Petit, to be fair. Who else have we got? Our team's so bad.
Kieran Tierney would get into
some
of our teams. Kieran Tierney would definitely get into some of our league-winning sides.
Who else have we got, man?
Right back, no. Center backs, David Luiz gets into any of our league-winning sides. Bro, Kolo Touré was not a center back. David Luiz would be the perfect center back to replace Kolo Touré at times.
But I think I can't remember. I can't remember Kolo Touré making as many mistakes as David Luiz, and David Luiz is supposed to be a centre back. I don't know.
Okay, now let's go to the midfield. Who gets into the midfield? It's pretty much just Partey, right?
We've only got 3 centre midfielders, though, don't we?
Yeah. So if we did a 3, it would have to just be Partey.
It definitely would be. Partey would be the only one that would get anywhere near any of our winning teams.
Okay, now here's what I would have to say. If you actually look back at the way football was played back then,
yeah,
would Lacazette suit the style of play as a Will Tort type of player?
Probably because Lacazette is similar to not Thierry Henry, so similar to Ian Wright in the way that he actually plays football. And the way Arsenal used to do the tap-ins and stuff, it probably suit Lacazette. Like when we used to get right to the goal before someone would shoot. So Lacazette would probably suit that sort of football. I don't know if anybody else would, man. Monster House, Shy Covers.
Monster's been terrorizing me all day talking about Pepe.
Oh, okay.
Leave Pepe alone, bro. Ever since
Never
he got the
saw
Band-Aid.
Overmars ever play centre mid, nor did I, to be fair. Yeah, Laka would have been a good backup then. Ian Wright was more clinical than most strikers, to be fair. Monster says injured. Who's he talking about? Monster, let us know who you're talking about, bro.
I think he's talking about
Big
Kai
up,
Havertz. They're definitely talking about Kai Havertz.
I was Havertz injured. Oh, didn't he have corona?
I don't know, bro. They're just forever talking about Kai Havertz. These guys are insecure about their signings, bro.
I mean,
we're over the whole Pepe thing
right now.
We're over the whole Pepe thing. Guys said Adama Traore was better than Pepe, but guess what? Adama Traore has no goal involvements all season. Pepe already has what?
And they wanted 75 mil for him as well.
Bro, that is money laundering.
They wanted 75 mil for my guy as well. That is mad. But boys, everybody, thank you. Got
Oh no, I was gonna call out the Arsenal academy. What happened to our academy, bro? We used to produce Sakas all the time, or at least I felt like we used to.
Yeah, we used to, man. But I don't know, man. Like, I think the whole youth thing is just about making money, and where football is just results based now, you can't bring anyone through. Like, the only reason why Saka and Emil Smith Rowe were able to get into the first team is because the first team was so bad. If Arsenal were challenging for titles, I don't know if they would have been afforded routes into the first team so quickly. I think they would have had to work a lot harder to get into the first team. But I think that's probably why. I mean, there's not many teams. Chelsea are probably at the moment the team with the most of their youth players in the first team. And again, that's because they couldn't sign no one last season. So they were able to bring in Mount, James, loads of people. What's his name up front? Bambi on ice. What's his name, man? Guys, who's Chelsea's pants striker, man? That isn't Giroud, it's the other guy.
Tammy.
Tammy Abraham. All of those people, they wouldn't be getting chances if Chelsea could have signed people last season.
No, but look at the quality. Look at the quality they have. Callum Hudson-Odoi, baller. Tamori, I think he's a baller, and he should have picked Canada over England every day. He's an idiot for that. What else is there? You have Mason Mount, probably their best player out of the whole crop. Reece James, who people are saying is better than Trent. Then you also
for me, he's a better fullback than Trent. Yeah.
And then you have after Tammy Abraham, like these guys have a lot of players. And then look at Manchester United: Greenwood, Rashford, the goalkeeper, Gardner, and McTominay. Compared to ours, who do we have? Saka, Smith Rowe, Eddie Nketiah, Reece Nelson. They're levels above us.
Yeah, I think Chelsea are the only ones right now. But again, will these players be that good in 2-3 years when Chelsea are making signings? That's when we're gonna really tell, innit? Greenwood's gonna be there. Rashford is gonna be there.
The difference between us and them is we don't hold on to our youth, or even the likes of what's that guy that the Polish guy that we let go last year?
To Derby.
Yeah.
Did he go to Derby? Yeah, for big money, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Nketiah is from Chelsea as well, so he's not even our player. So Chelsea can have him back.
You guys take him. We'll take Tammy. Swap deal.
Gilmore is overhyped. I don't know. I haven't seen enough of Gilmore. I mean, he played well in the matches I've seen. Yeah, this is the guy. Like, I thought he was going to be a big player for us in the future. Yeah.
Yo, honestly,
apart
man,
from
appreciate
Saka,
it, bro.
he's going Euros.
You know what we got to do next time? Next time we got to do. instead of doing like a breakdown, we got to do a draft. We draft our best Arsenal 11s, and we each take turns. That would be
Yeah,
sick.
no, I'm up for that, man. I'm up for that. Definitely, we'll get that done, man. Everybody, whoever's joined in today, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Please make sure you're following. I know most of you, if you're following me, then you're following a gal, because I've probably come from a gal's channel. That's how you probably know me. So make sure you're subscribing to a gal. Make sure you go watch his video that he just put out before he came on my stream, if you missed it. But yeah, we've definitely got loads more shows coming up, man. So please make sure you keep rolling with us. What's this last comment? Laurie Saka won't get Southgate would pick Dyer and say he probably will, man. I got no respect for Southgate, man. I think Arsene Wenger should come in and take over, man. But yeah, everybody, thank you for rolling with us today. I've got a couple more of these Arsenal streams coming up for best 11s. So make sure you stay tuned and watch out for the one that's coming tomorrow, actually. And then we've got the OG Arsenal show on Wednesday with the man like realist Gunner Laurie. He will be on there along with Samuel as well. So everyone, make sure you have a good evening. Make sure that you keep supporting Arsenal, because we're the best team in London, the only team in London to be supporting. Don't care what Monster says, we are the best team in London. We will always be the best team in London. Everyone, make sure you have a good evening and see you soon, man.